Hello everyone, this is Warhawk Beyond 2040 and welcome to another edition of the comic book review series. And today I am going to be talking about issue 3 of Superman 78, which in my opinion has been a highly enjoyable comic book series so far, and this continues to keep getting better and better, and we're already in issue 3 so far. So we're going to have a look at what's happened so far. So basically, what's happened so far is Brainiac has been on a mission looking for the last Kryptonian, and Superman has more or less surrendered himself to Brainiac, as you can see here. And it's very similar, the opening, to Superman 2, where General Zod and his minions look like they defeated Superman, and all of the people of Metropolis, stepped up to defend Superman's honor. So this kind of harkens back to that moment, and there were some unusual moments that occurred in this issue as well. You see Brainiac in all his glory, and I'm really enjoying this story arc so far. And in a way, it does really make me wish that we did get a Brainiac Superman movie because, aside from the fact that, Brainiac is one of the best Superman villains ever and he's my favorite, makes you wonder what would a Superman movie with Brainiac as the main villain would have been like because, just seeing this all unfold does make you wonder. So Superman has more or less surrendered himself to Brainiac, as I mentioned, and Lex Luthor, of course, being Lex Luthor, he kind of like hands him over to Brainiac and even like congratulates him. And yeah, Superman doesn't really put up much of a fight, so he's taken aboard Brainiac's ship. Let's have a closer look there, so you can see. Very good stuff here. I was telling my friend the other day, and for those of you who have not read issue 3 of Superman 78, I highly recommend you don't listen to this just yet until you've read this issue. There is actually a reference to a very famous DC hero. No, it's not Batman. He's a member of the Justice League, and I mentioned this to my friend the other day. We actually get Hawkman reference. So Brainiac hasn't just shrunk the city of Kandor, he's even shrunk the city of Thanagar. So there's Hawkman and Hawkgirl and a bunch of the other Thanagarians as well. So it could be a possibility that we might see Hawkman show up in this universe because, as I mentioned, Hawkman and Superman are friends. They're teammates in the Justice League, so there's a possibility we could see Hawkman maybe make a cameo. Be cool to see that because I'm a huge fan of Hawkman. So some classic torture Brainiac style. What I've always loved about Brainiac is he's just so different. He's not like Lex Luthor or General Zod. They all want to be in charge. Brainiac has one job, one goal, and he will stop at nothing to fulfill that job and that goal. And that's what makes Brainiac so interesting. So, Superman has been shrunk back to Kandor, and who does he see? Jor-El and Lara. Now, this possibly could be a trick because, we've seen things like this before, but I don't know really. I mean, the idea of Superman meeting his Kryptonian parents, alive and well, is interesting because we all know Jor-El and Lara died on Krypton, and we know they're like an AI spirit in the Fortress of Solitude, especially Jor-El. It's always been an important thing. And I know they've done stories like this in the past comics where Superman went back in time and he met his Kryptonian parents. I've even got one story where Jimmy used a magical totem to wish that Superman met his Kryptonian parents, but he, instead of saying meet, he put mate. So he met Jor-El and Lara before they even met each other, and Jor-El was very, very young. So the idea of, in this universe, Superman meeting his Kryptonian parents once again is very interesting. So now he's got to make a choice. Do I stay here in Kandor, be with my parents, or do I go be back on Earth with everybody I care about, specifically Lois Lane? So it's interesting. I really love the likeness of Margot Kidder and Mark McClure. You know, I've mentioned this before a bunch of times, but I really like the likeness. So as you can see, Lois is writing up the article that Superman may have left planet Earth. I don't really look at it like he's left planet Earth. I always look at it like maybe he just surrendered himself for the safety of, you know, the people of Earth. And I didn't realize this, but if you look closely, very, very closely, there he is, Bruce Wayne. So this must be around the time Bruce is getting ready to become Batman, because there's a newspaper article here that says the prodigal son returns. So it looks like Bruce Wayne has just returned from exile after traveling around the world and training. So obviously, we could see Batman in this universe. I really hope we do, because I think that would be amazing. So it's a cool little Easter egg that we got Bruce Wayne in this universe. So Superman has given up his uniform and now he's a full-fledged Kryptonian living on Kandor in a bottle. So it's interesting stuff. Really love the likeness of Susanna York. It's really, really good here. The artwork here is just amazing. They've always said here that when Jor-El was young, he looked just like his son, and you know, obviously vice versa. Maybe they could have got Christopher Reeve to play Jor-El. I mean, no offense to Marlon Brando, you know, done an amazing job. But if you really wanted to keep up with that tradition, maybe could have got Christopher Reeve to play him, dye his hair up a bit, maybe make him a little bit older. Could have done it, but I suppose everything worked out fine. So, got a little flashback here from the first Superman movie. So, most of this issue is Superman is in the bottle of the city of Kandor, and he's just more or less bonding with Jor-El and Lara. But I do question whether or not it is the real Jor-El and Lara. Maybe this is just another sick trick by Brainiac. Very hard to tell, but it'll be interesting to see how that unfolds. In the old Superman comics, Superman had like his own zoo in the Fortress of Solitude, so it's kind of nice to see that here in the bottle of the city of Kandor. As you can see here, Lara showing him all the different creatures from Krypton that Brainiac also stole. Look at that. That is an amazing shot of Jor-El. Definitely harkens back to the first Superman movie. And there's a cool line here. It says that from Lara. This bottle prison has given me life, but it stole everything else. Now it has stolen my son. We are trapped within a prison of science. And just hearing this, that only science will set us free. So, you know, really good stuff here. So, enjoying this story, how this is unfolding. Wow. It's just like seeing Margot Kidder back to life. It's just amazing. So this is pretty much how we end things. So Lex Luthor has kidnapped Lois, and now he's going to play hero by being the guy who more or less rescues Superman from Brainiac. So interesting way to end issue 3, but very enjoyable. As I said, really enjoying this series a lot, and I'm looking forward to issue 4, which should be arriving end of this week. So if not end of this week, maybe over the weekend. So I'll definitely be talking about that and reading that as well. So there you have it. Issue 3, Superman 78, highly enjoyable. A comic book series that continues to get better and better. Love the fact that we got 2 references about Bruce Wayne and Hawkman and the Thanagarians. I love that. It's really good. It's amazing you get these little Easter eggs thrown in there. So that's it from me. Superman 78, issue 3. Good stuff. So that's going to be it from me. I am going to wrap this up now. What did you think of Superman 78 issue 3? Did you enjoy it? What was your thoughts on the little Bruce Wayne and Hawkman slash Thanagar Easter eggs? Did you enjoy that? And also, what's your thoughts on Superman living in Kandor with Jor-El and Lara still alive? Do you think it's actually them, or do you think this is all part of a trick by Brainiac to keep Superman distracted while Brainiac's going off doing his thing? And also, Lex Luthor being the guy to bring Superman back. How do you think that's going to work? Could this be Lex Luthor's ploy to be the guy to rescue Superman and make himself a hero? What could be Lex's agenda? Who knows? You know what to do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts and comments down below, and I will see all of you next time for another edition of the comic book review series, where I am going to be talking about issue 4 of Superman 78. So make sure you don't miss that. So until next time, take care, everybody, and stay safe. And once again, thanks for listening.